So today we're gonna make a typical big room house lead. You can kinda hear it in my latest track Megalodon, which got released last Friday, and it sounds like this. It's that plucky but still big and epic sound, and well, there's a lot of tracks with this type of thing in them these days, but how to make them is fairly simple actually. So what makes this sound isn't the initial sound, but more the relationship between the sound and a reverb on a return track, and in this case it's a sidechain reverb. So here's how it sounds without the reverb. And as you can tell, that's not nearly as epic and big as it sounded before. But we're gonna start from scratch, and so I'll show you exactly what makes this sound. So here it is. It's just a simple percussion sample from the start, and it sounds like this. It's like some sort of distorted tom sample or something, but we're gonna duplicate the sampler here. So that's the sound, and now we're gonna send this to our return track where we put the reverb. So here we have the return track channel, and as you can see, it's just a normal reverb with the dry wet set to 100%. But then after that we have a compressor with the sidechain mode on, and we're gonna get the, like in normal cases when you do sidechaining in this type of music, it's more like you know, you have like a big pad and you sidechain it to the kick drum to get that pumping feel. But in this case we're gonna use the initial sound source as sidechain signal. So we're gonna change it to this one. And there you have it. And what it does is that instead of having reverb like constantly, like the reverb only gets heard like right after you hear the sound. So without the sidechain, it would sound like this. And that's a bit more of an interesting sound, I think, in comparison to just a regular reverb. But what you also can do with this type of technique is that you can use many different type of sounds and things and make them a bit more interesting. Like for instance, if you were to take the meow of a cat, it would sound meow, a lot bigger and a lot more cool. Or perhaps like let's see if we can find some cool sound. Maybe like this, like a huge super sound saw. And we still have to put the channel as input signal, and where can we find it? Let's see here. Well, I guess you get the picture of what I'm going for here. Just that huge tail of reverb which makes about everything really epic. It sounds pretty good, but if you want that, you know, really typical plucky big room house thing, all you need is like a plucky sound to start with, and then you just use this sidechain reverb technique and tweak it to your likings, and you're good to go. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to check out my new track Megalodon, and I'll see you in a few days. Bye! Megalodon.